In Ephesians 6, Paul tells us to put on the armor of God, the full armor of God, because our biggest battles are actually with the spiritual world. For that reason, we are going to be starting a Bible memory program this year for our kids. So grade 1 through grade 5, our Explorers and Turbo will be memorizing fighter verses, 1 verse a week. Our Grasshoppers, so our JK and SK kids, will be memorizing foundation verses, and our kids in the nursery, our Sprouts, will be memorizing 1 verse a month. 2 things for you to consider. One is, if you are a parent, I would really encourage you to consider memorizing these verses with your kids. What an example it is to them, for them to see you memorizing the same verses that your kids are memorizing. The second thing is, if you are not a parent, or if you do not have kids around, that doesn't exclude you from this. So feel free to join in on this with us. 4 things that you can be looking for that will help you be part of this. One is this little bookmark. This is actually a schedule that lists the verses that we'll be memorizing. Second thing is what we call a tabletop card. These will be printed out and ready for you to pick up at the information kiosk each week. Third thing is tips. At the information kiosk, there will also be Bible memory tips, or tips on memorizing in general. The last thing for you to check out is these packages of verses. You don't actually need them. You can just follow the schedule for the fighter verses or foundation verses. But if you would like, then these are packages that are already put together, made to be an easy system for you to use. The foundation verses are 2 years worth of verses. For the Grasshoppers, this is $4. Fighter verses are 5 years worth of verses, and this is $10. So as we get on with memorizing scripture and putting on the armor of God with our kids, feel free to join in.